Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hi, hi.
Hello.
And with the start of the stream, the session tonight, who would like to give us the recap?
Got it.
I need
Got
my
it.
inspiration
Okay.
back. Uh, so last week on Dragon Ball Z, um, sorry, my brain's lagging. Last week we almost got Indiana Jones. I do remember that it started in that kind of kind of area. I think we were still in the super sneaky hideaway place, in which I think Drakkar one-handedly attempted to pull a tooth out of the Cerberus, if I remember correctly on that aspect. Um, at that point, we heard something kind of click or some kind of sound that alerted us that um, we are gonna be smushed like little bugs, if we did not get out of the way. Luckily, I think we were all okay after the giant boulder, nearly smashed us. It actually made a hole in the wall. But then we actively heard pitter patters coming to our general direction, so we decided that it was probably a good idea to yeet ski out of there. Um, With that, I think 3 of us noticed or a nice portion of us noticed, like, a hooded figure, and then 3 of us noticed that the hooded figure kind of had a small individual with them. We were not able to get any more information other than that because we were all kind of getting the fuck out of there. To which we decided the best course of action was to kind of go into the foliage and loop around back to the main road. Um, so most of the group decided while at the main road to try to decide what the best direction to go would be. Um, while Uri took a small trip into town again to get a map and compass. Yes. With that, he was also interacted with by one of the people in the tavern to give us a boat ride, should we choose to, in exchange to having a navigator um, navigate the ship. We decided that sounded kind of sketchy, and that was not going to be the best option. Um, So we flagged down a nice lady in her wagon with her 2 kids and all her jars. Um, Jesse and Timmy and Tommy. I do remember all their names. Look at me go. Do not ask me to remember the names of the more complicated names. I'll pull up the lore chat for that. I'm in the wrong lore chat for that. So we all hit a great ride with Jesse and her 2 kids, and we make it to the kind of next port town over of I know it starts with an I. Imputrid? Yeah? Yes. We did also find out that Jesse was from Thay, which was fun. I like little NPC lore. Anyways, with that, it was pretty much nighttime by the time we got there. We did buy some jars. I Berlioz bought some jars of jam. Um, so we have jam. But then, yeah, we went to the bar because we're like, okay, cool. There's not really anyone. It's nighttime. So we went to the tavern to try to see if we can scout anyone that would be able to give us a ride to Sembia. Um, Bala ended up almost in a fist fight with a lovely dragonborn lady, Reliqueen, Reliqueen, Relic, something like that. Yes,
Reliquary.
yes, Reliqueen. Um, to which Jakar was nice enough to kind of not have us have a bar tavern fight. Um, in exchange of also to ride in the boat and 200 gold pieces for everyone to get on.
My 200 gold pieces.
Seamus's 200 gold pieces.
My money.
I think he's expecting that back, seeing that he pointed that out.
I've just pointed it out.
He's just pointing it out.
Seamus will remember.
um, so we all decidingly go on this lovely ship with her and her great crew, to which we had a lovely dwarven lady. Um, yeah, babe, help me out with
Yeah.
that name.
Mm.
Latelch.
Latelch, thank you. She had a wide-eye fascination for Bala. Um, she definitely gave Seamus a chit chat, to which Seamus directed her to Berlioz, to which things got really awkward after talking with Berlioz. Um, so yeah, that was an experience. Yes, yes, and she smelled like sour milk as
Oh.
well. Stinky.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Oh, stinky. Um, Drakkar also went to go talk with Reliqueen again, to kind of soften out the any quote unquote hard feelings. I think he parted with an ale in exchange. Um, then for some reason Burley, oh yeah, that bitch took my rocks. Anyways, my rocks. um
My
yeah,
rock.
so in discovery of my rocks being missing, um we decided to follow her into the area we were told not to go to because hey, we're really great listeners, guys. And that's where we saw our friend talking to another friend that was in a cage. We attempted to cast the sleep spell, which unfortunately failed twice. Somehow worse the second time, even upcasted at a higher level, but we won't talk about that.
Oh my god.
So it was ultimately decided that maybe we should point this out to the group. So Bala and Berlius went back, collected as much individuals. I think really the only two that weren't busy, which was or like super busy, not saying that you guys weren't busy, but I think that was like Berlios and Seamus and Kara. Um, and yeah, that's where we finished session.
There was a lot. There was a lot to be had. I don't think you missed
And that,
anything though. So
hey, like I said, I'm a really good at the notes thing. Thank you for my inspiration. Goodbye.
interesting little tidbit about Latelch I just remembered. Yes. So you guys, we left off with you guys still traveling. It's about, I believe it's day 2 into the night that you guys are on the ship here with everybody, and you, Bala and Berlioz, have discovered something they probably shouldn't have seen. Latelch has a friend in a cage. She's a very gorgeous friend.
Consider it unseen.
And they weren't too sure what they were supposed to do with that information, other than maybe we just don't say anything. I will go ahead once more, because apparently I did not put it anywhere notable. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. I'll put it in the lore chat, but you don't get her name because you don't know her name.
Candy
There's
Brandy.
our Candy Brandy. Yay.
Hey, we got a message from Echo.
Yeah,
We finally
Kara's
answered
on
that
his
phone.
way.
He finally
Fortunately,
echoed
he's
that.
not going to have missed much.
Finally answered up there. Threw 6 tomatoes at him.
So yes, that is the picture of the individual that is behind the cage, and as far as you can tell, she is sitting there on her knees, and she doesn't really say anything that Berlioz and Bala could hear. It seems like Latelch was doing a lot of the talking. However, they did seem to have some kind of satiable hunger, and when Latelch had offered food to this individual, she kind of went like feral and scarfed it all down
She's
before
a little
returning back to her peaceful little pose, seeming to listen to whatever Latelch was saying. But otherwise, when she's not inhaling her food like a demon, no, she seems rather composed, very consistent, serene, and calm for the most part. And she'll answer in she's got a lower toned voice, so it's hard to make out exactly what she's saying all the time when she's talking back to Latelch. But that's really all you guys see at the moment. Sleep was cast twice, upcasted on Latelch to no avail, unfortunately. And I believe that's where we left off. What are y'all doing? Got a
I
couple
think
days
we
on this
snuck
boat.
back up. We decided no.
We're sneaking back up. Okay, heard.
I think we already did. That's where we ended.
All right, so you guys are back up. What are you doing now?
I'm looking at Bala. 'Cause I'm not meant to make ideas.
Sorry, I'm gonna BRB real quick. My dog peed on the bed.
I sit here and I look cute because I don't know.
I fade into the background because I have no answers.
Good choice. Good choice. Um,
I make sure my knife is on my person because I don't trust these bitches.
I'm not in this scene.
I'm not
you
allowed to
could
be
be.
here.
You guys
Well,
all have free will to move at any point in the cavern.
that's true.
My
Are you?
person that I'm
You're
currently with is busy, so I cannot proceed forward until they are fully back.
where? Where are Berlioz and Bala at now? Since they're sneaking up, are they back at where we're allowed to go, or are they still in the area that we were
Mm,
told to go?
No, they would be back in probably where our rooms are, our sleeping arrangements are.
Fuck it. I'll add Ricard to this scene because, rationally speaking, he would probably return down there at some point.
Yeah, because we're following into the night now at this time. So
Yeah.
that's not to say, obviously, Seamus, who was actively helping the crew and stuff like that, would not still be up there by chance. But yes, if you were trying to, turn down for the night, this would be the time to do it.
So I guess Ricard will walk into the cabin. That was a lot. Oh, you guys are back. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I thought I manifested Echo for a second.
Oh, you did. There
Wow.
he is.
you go.
Hello.
I'll be
You needed
down.
to say it, you know?
Howdy.
Hello.
Apparently, Echo operates on Beetlejuice rules. We only said his name twice.
This is the
Third
third
time.
time. Brought it back.
Anyway, sorry, what were you saying, Berlioz?
Oh, totally nonchalantly, he would. Hi. We didn't go somewhere we're not supposed to. That's for sure.
Definitely not.
Well,
Definitely
Well,
not.
No.
I guess I'll take that at face value. how did your following of the? I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
I can't either. What was her name?
It was the short one.
Latelge?
Latelch.
I know out of character, Drakkar did not retain that one. She was throwing a lot of information at him.
Just
These names
imagine
sound
I
like
said
the
that
noise
in
someone makes when they throw up. What the
character because I keep wanting to call her Leche.
Well, how did your, I guess,
Call her
Leche
Leche
as
as
a
a nickname?
how did your pursuing of her go?
It was great. We definitely didn't see anything fucking creepy in the basement.
No, not at all.
Hmm. Well, I suppose I'll take that one with face value as well.
Yeah, no, we totally didn't see a person in the cage down there.
That's a very
Yeah,
specific
definitely.
example of what you didn't see down there.
It wasn't on.
Didn't see that.
Definitely did not see an individual locked up in a cage who was very hungry. Definitely was not seen. At
Okay,
all.
I'm struggling to tell if this is a this is fine situation or if this is a don't worry about it situation.
Don't worry about it.
But- But what are we working with here? Because I'm not good with code.
Oh, you can't hear me? That's crazy.
You are very quiet all of a sudden. It's probably because you're away from the mic.
Please. Oh.
She's
I like
revivifying. Hold on.
I like how no one responded to Drakkar's.
Can you hear me now, gay boys?
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know why my phone. Wait, I don't know. I hate my life.
All right.
That's all I'm alive for.
Am I supposed to, ask questions or not? In a simple sense.
I mean, you can if you want to. It just depends on what you want to know.
It's more about the whole, I don't know, listing of very specific examples that makes me the slightest bit skeptical that you did in fact see that exact thing.
Oh, I didn't know you're capable of being skeptical. Oh, okay.
Just because I'm not good with the language doesn't mean I don't always grasp nuances.
Oh,
Yeah,
I really
well,
need to practice on not saying things we're thinking.
No.
Stop nuances.
No. If you know what, they're not nuances. There is a random ass Looney. Oh, sorry, my cat's being stupid.
There's a
random ass lady below the ship in a cage, and the first mate was down there with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's a little bit not sane, I think. Maybe.
First of all, she's weird, and apparently she keeps asking about me, and I don't like that.
I didn't know about the Bala parts, but in terms of her being, on the little more obscure side, I'm shocked it took you all that long to notice. Most people don't smell like sour milk.
Didn't get a good read on that until she was literally up against me asking questions about Bala.
You couldn't hear it? You couldn't smell that? From even farther? I could. I thought it stunk a little.
Regardless. Alright, well, it sounds like there's a brig on the ship, where there are often brigs. I don't know the context, and admittedly, it's not wholly my problem. But I trust in your judgment if you believe that it is our problem all of a sudden. But what do you want me
she
to do?
took my shit.
No, she took his rocks.
They took... I'll be damned. They took the rocks.
They took my fucking rocks.
Follow-up question. What rocks?
Sometimes there's rocks that just appear in my pockets. Not sure where they come from, but I just accept it.
This is not a piece of information.
We don't question it.
All right. I suppose I'm good at that, not questioning things. Also not being questioned, apparently. But yeah, it sounds like there's a prisoner in the brig for one reason or another. Yeah, I feel like all people would know that sometimes on ships there are brigs with people in
Well,
them.
obviously, but this didn't feel like just a regular old prisoner situation. This is weird.
I'm already not. It's already been established that I'm not familiar with the whole taking prisoner kind of thing because typically we just settle things with fights. But
If we're using your Rye as a base guideline of what a prisoner looks like, you should.
Ugh. Telling me.
She doesn't look like your Rye.
Like at this point, I would come and say, why am I being talked about?
so not a tiefling.
No.
Oh no,
Alright.
she's definitely not a tiefling. I just meant she didn't look like a criminal.
Well,
She looked
I
kind of
appreciate it.
normal.
I mean, criminals can be deceptive. Look at Seamus. Is Seamus actually? I don't know if he's a crim. I know the syndicate.
No, he's a criminal.
Oh,
right.
definitely.
That's a criminal. That's a criminal.
That's not been caught yet.
I never know what's exactly because again, laws are weird to me. But
Honestly, most of those laws are bullshit anyway.
I mean,
No, that's something I can agree on.
Mm,
I like how
Fair enough.
Seamus spawned in. Apparently,
we don't question it.
all right. Well, is this a tonight issue or a tomorrow issue? Because I'm tired of shit.
I
I
guess
think for now we can make it a tomorrow issue, I suppose.
Like we can, if you think it's an issue that needs to be dealt with, we can deal with it. But admittedly, I don't really think it's necessarily our place to, at least not with the whole
Man.
prisoner thing. We could probably talk to the captain about, the rocks.
yeah,
Whatever
that's what
they
I'm
are.
concerned about.
Also,
I miss Cybele. He could just stay up and guard all night. We don't have to worry about any creepy ladies coming in and skinning us and wearing our skins.
I will see you.
So hey, Vala, you're on your own tonight, just in case.
Bitch, what the fuck?
I mean, I can do. I guess if we're doing watches, I can just take.
I see how it is. You can fuck off and your rocks.
Yeah,
I'm not looking for them either.
What help am I gonna be if something happens, huh?
I mean, you're pretty good.
I don't know, but at least you're there.
I don't want to be there.
I mean, yeah. My
I can
suggestion. I guess if we're doing watches, I can take one, but I'd suggest just go talking to the captain. Just get to the point quickly, because she's not very high on time.
Well.
I'm back. Sorry. Yeah. The captain is not exactly in the greatest of moods at the moment, but she seems amicable at the minimum.
And I don't know how well she'll take the fact that I'm calling out her first mate for taking shit. So
And I almost took a swung at her in the bar, and I am not apologizing for that. So
Yeah, I kind of already. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't necessarily apologize on your behalf, but I at least made an apology in an attempt to be, amicable.
respectable.
That, and now I owe yet another.
Wait, you what?
Yeah, the whole agreement, where basically at a certain point in time, I need to be available to sort of harbor them, I guess. I don't know. So yeah,
Interesting.
So you're hiding them away, basically.
when they need it, it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
So
Sounds
the
bad, they give
sooner
it-
we get to Sembia, the better.
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna stay at that.
But
Essentially. How much
I'd
longer do we have till we're there?
yeah, I'm not great with distances until we get farther north.
Wasn't it like above board? Wasn't it like something like a week? DM. Did we get that information, or am I crazy?
No response.
God.
The
The
DM
answer is
said
yes.
God.
yes.
No, I was just. I'm joking.
Casey is dead. Long live Casey.
That information was not disclosed.
Ah,
Mostly because you didn't ask.
Casey lives. Long live Casey. Alright, well, are we doing watch shifts tonight? I guess.
Yeah, let's just do that.
if you need me to, I'll stay up for a watch.
Are we like staying in like one big by like just a group ourselves, or are we in like separate rooms? What's the deal?
You got a room with bunks. One room.
Gotcha. For all of us, or
Yep.
just us?
They did allow you all to occupy the one room.
Wonderful.
How many bunks are there? Or is it just a bunk?
There's 2 bunks,
Seems not bad.
and there's probably like a couple of bedrolls that can be placed.
Ah,
Bad rolls on
It's
the
not the
ship.
biggest room though, so if you were to place them, you would be within proximity of another.
Down.
I thought for a second there was gonna
Cuddle
be
pile
3 on
perfect.
one bunk. I was like, damn.
Oh, I'll be on the floor. Well, I'll be on the floor.
I'll agree with that one.
I guess we should probably establish who's taking what watch in what order.
I can take first if anyone, unless anyone has objections to that.
So I'll take second.
I'll be honest with you guys. I'm probably most likely not going to do a watch, but I appreciate it. Just yell loud enough to wake me up.
I will probably suggest anybody that could see in the dark be the 3rd or 4th watch.
Oh yeah, I can't even do that. So
Same here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, I'm already useless, guys. That's so weird. Anyway, it's so. Oh, I gotta go to bed.
I'd like to note Seamus's voice comes out from like the closest to the wall, top bunk by Belios. He's already squirmed his way up there.
You know,
You
sometimes,
can see it.
sometimes I forget I can't actually see in the dark.
I can.
Would it be cooler if you could?
Good.
I don't know why Dragonborn didn't get dark vision, but they didn't.
blessed with it.
Kind
People of the
rude.
caves
They
are
already
not
had so
blessed to
much-
see.
Other shit.
I mean, granted, to a certain extent, I don't necessarily need to see you to breath weapon you. If I know your general direction, I can just say fuck everything in that general direction.
But also,
That's
where
what we love
you were
seeing.
from specifically, it's a miracle your eyes just weren't instantly flashbanged by snow.
Yeah,
Mm.
Drakar is much more adept for bright environments.
Yes. Awesome. All right, so you guys are all settling into your bunks here, unless you're just Jakar and you're on the floor, in typical Jakar fashion.
Yeah.
We're set up a watch through the night. You hear, those of you who are keeping watch, anyways, you will hear intermittent steps from the room next to you down the hall a little bit. You will hear various steps above you on deck, to be assumed, whether it be the captain or the first mate, perhaps even the navigator, just keeping track of the heading. But nothing jumps out at you as peculiar. There's no sprinting, no running, no yelling, no chatter. Nothing that's concerning really leaps out at any of you. And as we head into the morning, who is awake? Who is our watch?
I suppose Seamus will get up early. He should be half decent at escaping.
I mean,
You're lucky it slid off that 15.
yeah, I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know about a watch, but Drakar's always up with the sunrise. So
That is true.
I don't know.
Yeah,
If
probably.
You would probably be up a bit before, well, a bit like after Jakar.
Okay, so I did squirm away.
I'm glad you losers.
So just the three of you?
Go nerds.
I guess so. Yeah.
All right. Where are you headed first? On deck, to the galley, or whatever your plans are?
Drakar's headed up to the deck.
All right. You head up to the deck, and the first thing that you'll see is a couple of people just chatting amongst themselves truthfully, by some cargo up there on the deck. And Relicrian will be at the helm with Latelch close by. She's not doing anything that's past what is already weird for her. It does appear that she's wearing the exact same clothes, but she is just kind of meandering about the outside of the boat there to look for any dents or scrapes or anything to repair, before you see Relicrian pull out her spyglass, and she is actively scouring the horizon.
I do find it funny that you mentioned she's wearing the exact same thing to the one character that wears
That
the
actively
same
wears the same thing. Yeah. I'm like, you're the last person that would think that's weird.
I guess Drakar also kind of just do a look around because, a shipwright by occupation, see if anything's potentially amiss with the ship itself, and also just kind of get a feel for the general build.
Yeah, sure.
Any particular roles or just...
You just want to do like a general sweep of the ship itself?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a. We'll say perception.
Okay. 17.
Okay, cool. So on a 17, you are going around. You notice quite a bit of like dings in the craftsmanship here. Maybe a few faulty or replaced boards that clearly were not there on original Craftsman would have taken care of originally. This thing has definitely seen its fair share of time out here on the seas, but nothing seems faulty from what you can tell.
I think if the boards look a bit out of place and like they could use some fixing, Drakar is probably just going to see what he can do to fix them up a little bit.
Sure. Seamus and Uri, what are you guys doing?
I'll probably make my way back up to the deck as well after doing a bit of, I guess, familiarization with the rest of the boat.
Okay.
Seamus would be staying in the room and using the free floor space to sort through the bag of holding and the many things in it.
Fair enough. I would say by the time you make it to the top deck there, is about when you would see Relicrian kind of gesture to a few of her crew to come talk to her. As it appears like she kind of looks like you can tell she sees something, but to the naked eye you cannot see what what she might be seeing.
Would I be able to overhear anything?
Maybe if you sneak on over there and they don't notice you listening into their conversation.
That's okay.
If you want to roll like a basic, well, okay, what's your passive perception, I guess?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I was just saying, never mind, it's all good, because I'm not going to make enemies of the ship that we're actually on right now. I wasn't going to do it. Like, my passive is a 14, so it's like kind of...
I mean, you'd be able to pick up basic, like, facial expressions and things like that, though. Nothing, obviously, it would be really difficult to actively listen without, you know, being stealthy and subsequently hiding away. But yeah, I mean, but you can tell by general body language, like whatever it is, Relicrian seems to be doing her normal thing, which is talking too goddamn much, but she does seem frustrated, more so than normal. More like it's annoyed more so than normal. The crew does not seem super phased. However, there is like a general sense of worry, I guess, but not really like, but none of them are having any kind of outbursts or anything like that past, you know, Relicrian's normal over exaggerations of things. But before they disperse, it does seem like Latelch says something that immediately gets all of the guys going to start moving a lot of things, crates and things like that were out on deck originally, where Jakar would have seen them sitting on or whatever, hanging out. A lot of the cargo that was on the top deck is now being moved away.
All right. Would I be able to make my way over to Relicrian and ask if there's anything I can be of assistance with?
Sure.
Fantastic. Kind of insinuate that, like, I saw that there seemed to be some annoyance among the general sailors here. See if there's anything I could do to help.
Oh yeah. There's a lot going on. Got a lot of things going on, and you'll see her kind of turn away from you for a second, to like almost like she's trying to look for something, but there's nothing there. So, and she'll turn back to you to face you before saying, "You know what? You can help me. I actually need a couple of things. I need somebody who can keep a good, keen eye on the horizon for me." She'll hand you the spyglass before saying, "If you go up into the crow's nest and you look through the spyglass and you see anything on there that looks remotely like a boat, I need you to let me know immediately."
I'll kind of give that kind of look of, are we smuggling something that we shouldn't probably be smuggling?
She's immediately going to ignore what what seems like ignore you, and as she turns away to her right again, and then turn back to you and say, "Is that okay with you?"
I'll say something along the lines of, I've never been one to not help out with the crew.
Awesome. Go get up there and shout down if you ever see anything. All right. It's kind of important.
You got him. I guess I shall make my way to the crow's nest and look out into the horizon. This also gives me advantage because I have a spyglass, correct?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Would you like me to roll one now?
If you would like to, yes. You're actively looking.
You got it.
You don't see anything yet, but I will let you know when you can roll again.
You got it.
All right. Kara, Berlioz, and Bala, are you guys arriving or waking up at some time? Or who's up next?
Wakey, eggs and bakey.
I don't think there's much eggs or bakey on the fucking boat, but
Which is bullshit.
Well,
Yeah.
we are on a boat.
yeah.
Probably some jerky and some very, very, very
Oh.
hard bread.
No, hey, hold on. I've also got some jam.
Y'all are.
Oh,
y'all seem
jam
to
and
I hate
hard
jams.
bread.
Y'all seem to
I have
forget
some very
Cook-
fancy
Cook-
spices.
that
Spiced
Cook
hard bread.
chest feed.
Oh shit.
Jakar could whip you up something. Chef it up.
Oh, you're right.
Someone
Jakar's
go
up
grab
top,
Jakar.
though.
Someone go grab Jakar.
Looks at all these other people just waking up. Just like, God fucking damn. All right.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Make the one with the shortest leg. Go fetch everything again. I got it.
You got
I
it.
could, like blindly send a message to the ship and hope it hits him.
Seamus
You think you know how to respond?
Jakar.
Okay. I try. Not super hard, but I try.
I tried. Not really, but I tried. Well, I mean, Drakar's not hard to find, given the fact that he's the only giant dragonborn that's white on the ship.
Yeah.
Are you sure
mean,
there's not
out
a
of-
doppelganger? No, I'm joking.
Imagine.
Out of the tons of dragonborn, he's fairly noticeable.
Yeah.
Mm. What's up?
Just like pitter patter over, just like, okay. Whew. So they wanted some breakfast, and everybody here
Alright.
trusts he was cooking the most, I guess. So they're hoping you whip something up. I assume.
You know, guys, I could try to give cooking a try again.
I can see.
Again? What happened the first time?
I'll go down and see what I can do.
Seamus is definitely gonna be
Do I
like,
want to know?
preferably before they get up to making the food themselves.
All right. Yeah, Jakar will, I guess, head down. It's cooking time.
William's cooking is
It's
just
cooking
like
time.
a bomb going off in the kitchen.
I will pass Jakar the bag of holding because it's probably got some foods in it,
Yeah, okay.
spices and whatnot.
I guess you want me to make my survival check now, God?
Yes, please.
God, please.
Which I get to do at advantage because I'm proficient in cook's tools, I think. Isn't that what cook's utensils does?
Cook's utensils is a flat D20 plus proficiency. I would let you roll that if you were in a proper kitchen. Unfortunately,
That's
in this
fair.
galley, it is more of a survival situation. I will be honest.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, let's see what I can work with. 20. Dirty 20.
Oh, nice.
Well, regarding the stale bread and few bits of fresh fruit, well, as fresh as
Heavy.
it can be, not too shabby. You managed to pull something together using even the jam that Berlioz had brought with you guys to create some form of decent, fresh, healthy breakfast.
Fuck
a lot
yeah.
more food than y'all were imagining too. I mean, he kind of like
Oh, well.
How'd you do
used the
that?
stale bread
Makes
and
a
soaked
five-course
it in
meal.
water
What
to
the-
give you guys more of like a porridge, and sliced in the
Wow.
fresh fruit in there.
Jakar, show me. I need to understand.
He needs to know you're seeing.
I mean,
No.
much.
It's magic.
We love it.
Jakar magic.
Echo
It is
is just
Jakar magic.
decaying. Echo is just decaying in the background as cars.
Cars, right? Fucking. Is it better now, or should I leave and renew?
Yeah, it's better now. It's just for whatever reason, your mic. It wasn't even like a Discord thing. Your mic just randomly stopped picking up what you were saying.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Yeah,
excuse me.
this headset that I'm using is pretty fucking shit at this point. I'm getting a new one.
Fair
Yay,
enough.
new one.
Anyway, what was Car asking?
Kyle wasn't asking anything. Rose was saying, great food, thanks. Essentially, I forgot exactly what I said.
I like
Good
the
food,
idea of
thanks.
Jakar's chef hat.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't exactly know how this happens. It just kind of. It's a
I saw
I just
process.
want to know how to. I just want to, understand. I guess just
I
the
mean-
whole concept of it. The last time I was in a kitchen, it didn't end well. I'm not allowed in the kitchen without supervision.
Oh God.
I suppose next time I'll have you help me out. Show you some
Yeah.
of the basics.
I want to be allowed back in the kitchen without supervision.
Jakar's cooking
like
class.
For me, it's way better.
I just play the video of me making cookies in Jakar's book.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
10 out of 10.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. So now that you guys got mildly more edible food than what was presented before, you will see a couple of the crew members notice the smells that smell good, and kind of it's like they're just kind of like attracted, like wafted into the room one by one, looking to see if there is extra. I
They all
imagine
float
this
into the
crew to
room.
just be a bunch of like big ass, burly ass men that just come into the room that work for Relicrian. A lot of the other crews you guys have seen, well, with Shara's Girls and the Gays, but I imagine like even Silas, he does have like that big black dragonborn, but at the same time, I do feel like a lot of the people he has it's the dragonborn, and then it's all the little goblins, so
Actually, are they still alive?
as far
Like,
as
that's
you
a
know,
genuine.
Last
they
we
were
saw,
alive
they were
the
in
last
the
time
water.
you saw them.
Oh
So
yeah.
last-
Oh yeah, because they were tied up on the ship, right?
Yeah, they were being.
The last
Yeah.
time you all saw them, they blasted you in the ass.
So
You're
they
right.
started blasting.
The
Literally.
blast of my ass.
They blasted your ass. I wish I was kidding.
Good old ass one.
Not even the Baja
right,
Blast?
You're right.
This-
Actually,
did
that's what killed Malachi,
Blast
wasn't it?
bomb.
It was a.
Drakaro asked one of the crew members if they do have a proper kitchen on the ship.
After cooking the food.
Yeah, because if there are people, if people want food, he'll make food, but he wants to know if he can do it in a more controlled environment.
No, there isn't a formal kitchen. It is just okay. And if anything, Malachi is the one that did the most damage to Two Teeth and his crew.
Yeah,
Despite the
I did
ass
it.
blasting.
no, I did hit
This is
I did
fucking
hit
gift.
Two Teeth with a cannonball though.
That is true. You did throw a whole
It
ass
might be
cannonball at that man.
Put the back.
Those 2 teeth
that.
now became 0 teeth.
Is there any official area where I can set up a makeshift kitchen? Because I'm willing to cook, but I need a little more space than just this room.
No, we don't have anything like that here. Not anything past this. And they'll show, and like what you'll see is literally just the piss poor excuse of a wood stove and a barely running sink that you were using.
How do you even have a running sink with a fucking shit? What the fuck?
Magic filtration. There's just a pipe at the bottom that scoops up water.
Yeah.
They do have barrels of fresh water on board in the galley.
Yeah, I was like, it could be like a little water basin, just a sink, quote unquote.
I have no idea if I can. I mean, I can try and work with this. I need more food though, like
Oh,
margarine.
Berlioz wants to help.
You'll hear one dude in the back say, "Oh, did you get it from the basement? 1 sec." And just kind of like disappears immediately, but everyone else just slowly inches closer, like in anticipation.
I have 9. I don't know. What ingredients does your car have to work with?
You have the stale bread. You've got various amounts of fruit. You have some rice and like a couple of vegetables in the form of like potatoes and.
Don't you have all those beans?
Beans?
No,
No.
they got
No
got.
beans.
They were confiscated.
I lost my.
No, they
beans.
never
ain't
gave them back, did they?
No, they didn't.
Not the beans.
I think we have to go wage war in the Fish Kingdom now to get our beans back.
I don't think
there-
we'll win.
Are there nets on the boat?
Yeah. We have a couple.
Your car is going to
Your
turn
car
to the party. Your car is going to turn to the party and just sort of go, "Hey guys, want to go fishing?"
Fuck yeah.
I don't think I have ever fished in my
I
life.
love fishing.
Why
Let's go.
Well, I can teach you.
Fishing?
I may not succeed at it. I may give backup music for everyone. That'll
No.
probably be a better
Half of-
skill.
Half of fishing is the experience. The other half of fishing is mostly preparing the fish you catch.
I'm good on that part as well. I'll stay out of it, Kyle.
You're missing
I
out.
don't-
Fishing is the fucking best. Let's go.
Jakar will ask one of the crew members if he can fetch a few nets for them. Because I guess we're hopefully having fresh fish tonight.
Berlioz, come fishing with us.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Paula spent a lot of time
Let's go.
fishing on
Yeah.
Oh,
boats.
loves
Yeah,
fishing. Yeah,
that's
if y'all were looking, she would have like immediately have brightened up at the mention of fishing. She was like,
This is the
"Fuck
most
yeah!"
exuberant you've ever seen Bala about
Oh,
anything.
I think the most joy Bala has ever felt in her life ever.
I fucking love fishing.
I'll just see Vala fucking already dragging Berlioz.
Yeah.
Change disguises.
Yeah.
It'll change your life, kid. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. I guess your car is going up with hopefully whatever nets the crew collected for them.
They do have a couple of fishing nets that they will bring. You've got 2 to work with.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I guess. I guess Bala, are you gonna help Berlioz fish, and then Jakar will do it solo, or do you want to do it solo?
Yeah. I got him. I got him.
All right.
Seamus will hang out nearby for good luck. Wink, wink.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Wink,
I
wink.
guess we're. I guess.
Summer is watching for fun. For fun.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, no. If it looks like you're getting dragged out of the room without disguising first, Seamus is definitely pointing that out
Oh,
to both
I like how you're
Berlioz
pointing out
and Kara.
after the crew has already walked
Kara
into
did
the room.
You know, yeah, I don't think it matters at this point. Huh.
If I can keep them distracted with the promise of cooking, maybe then.
Yep, no. Seamus would also be slow to realize that too and be like, oh shit.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
The entire it turns out the
Didn't
entire
you have
ship
two
is
different people?
secretly changelings. Whoops, all changelings.
You're
I'm
right.
aware.
Okay.
You may
So-
roll your perception check, by the way.
What is this
You are
fishing?
so kind.
The best thing you'll ever learn how to do.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh.
what is it?
A 23.
It's fishing.
Yeah.
You can catch some fish.
You do see
and then
something on the horizon, but you cannot tell
Uh-uh.
if it is a boat or not.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh.
in the basic
You,
sense of
you motherfucker, you really making me get a nat 20, aren't you?
I'm not
It
saying
is what it
anything.
is, homie.
and then
Until it isn't.
I'll let y'all finish.
Nothing will distract me. I'm eating Twizzlers right now. They're really fucking good.
Fair enough. In the basic sense of what fishing is, basically, as the name might give a hint at, it involves fish. Specifically, the main objective is taking a fish in the water and then removing it from the water. It's a fairly cut and dry process.
Mhm, mhm.
Well,
The fish
I
live
don't
in the
think
water.
there's anything dry about fish.
yeah, I was about to say, but yeah, it's a lot of waiting, honestly. But it's not like we don't. It's not like we have anything else to be doing.
Okay, so how do we grab them out of the water?
With the net, basically, you take the net.
Above board, Berlioz just saying, how do you grab them? Just mentioning that. You just
You cast the net out into
Just
the water.
fucking
Roughly.
reach your hand in there and grab them.
I mean, if you're good enough at it, you can.
People can do.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
mean,
god, I did that a lot as a kid. It was so much fun.
That's how animals do it, and we're not too far off. I mean, if you're really skilled, you can just bite them. I've done that once or twice.
He had advantage on. He has a snout.
Guys,
Look,
Snoop.
you learn a lot when hanging around selfies.
I don't want to go back into that rabbit hole.
Alright. Anyway, you take the net, and basically the goal is you throw it out as far as you can, and wait. And if you
What?
feel that something's starting
Oh,
to you pull it in. That's about it.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't think I could throw this right.
well, come on, you got it.
That's why Ball is there.
Yeah, I'll cheer you on. You got it.
No, maybe I should help you.
Ball says,
You gotta do it yourself for the first time.
put your back into it, bitch.
What roles are we making for fishing, or are we?
For fishing. Since you're going to be throwing the nets, I'll let you guys roll strength checks.
Please tell me you're not making my miss.
Those of you helping and
Yeah.
help,
Yeah,
they
you
get
are.
advantage.
Oh, wow.
My
You've got
whippy
this,
point
Leo.
I
throw.
haven't
believe
fished in so long, man. I'm out of practice.
If you're getting help,
It's
you
a
may have
symbolic
advantage.
inspiration for you, Berlioz.
Oh my god, no. Don't do
Throw it.
that.
Throw it. Throw it.
You have
This
to
is-
get it's symbolic if you need it.
This is terrible.
Oh.
It's-
Oh, honey. It's okay. We all start
think it-
somewhere.
Half
I don't
the
think a
net
decent
only
symbolic.
doesn't even make it off the boat and just kind of
I
falls
don't think
off.
the D6 is gonna help me. I can throw it on there, but it's not gonna do anything.
Wait, no, you shouldn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm.
I think I'm just gonna help this next time. So,
Who did you give it to? Gara?
Oh,
He
I
gave
was
the
gonna-
help to Berlioz,
Yeah.
Fair
which
enough.
did not help, but it was appreciative.
Well, the highest
Yeah.
we got is we got a 13, an 8, and a 7.
Well,
We're
it's
great at
been
fishing,
a hot
guys.
minute since we've been fishing, huh, guys?
Uh-huh.
Practically, this is the first time.
No. I don't know. Now that I think about it, fishing was never my greatest thing. I predominantly built the boats they fished from. But I have some. Granted, I also had no idea what warm water fish are like.
Yeah, the nets are not going to go super far, and they're not going to be in the greatest shape hitting the water for catching fish.
Mm.
So,
Well, this is a good learning experience of recasting, because not every throw is great.
Exactly.
he's just peeping over the edge.
Is it supposed
Yeah.
to be just dragging in a wad next to the boat, or?
No. So we pull it back in. It's going to
Okay.
be a bit heavy now that it's, a bit waterlogged, but it does have holes, as it is a net.
I love this fishing episode.
Yeah.
Fishing episode I didn't know we were going to have.
It's a lot of trial and error, honestly.
But once you make a good catch, it's very rewarding. It's so much fun.
And they're
But also-
delicious.
No.
Mm-hmm. And especially delicious.
Assuming it's not one of the spiky ones.
So, the spiky ones.
Yeah. There's a lot of... I learned very quickly that there's a lot of ocean life that you just aren't supposed to eat.
It's also trial and error.
I didn't
A good
really
rule
get to
of thumb is
decide
if it's
what to
brightly
eat.
colored, don't eat it.
Yeah.
And or have
It's brightly-
spikes.
Yeah, if it's brightly colored, don't eat it. And if it becomes considerably rounder when interacting with it, you probably shouldn't eat that one either. Also, sometimes the reef is angry.
Reef is always angry.
That's ominous.
That's,
Drakar did not have a great experience with stonefish.
so are we throwing these nets out again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Assuming
Throwing
God,
them.
yeah,
assuming God
Yeah.
permits us to cast again.
go for it.
Yeah.
Let's see if this time.
Huh.
There you go, Bala.
Give me the fish. Give me the fish.
It's better.
Oh man, it's just worse for me.
Oh, honey.
I had the thought
I
to
don't
do it, but I'm fucking glad I
No.
didn't.
No,
You're supposed to throw it on 3, not after 3.
Hmm. Come on. Put your back into it too. God, you feel like a wimp.
thanks.
It didn't even get into the water.
You're welcome.
Didn't.
know,
It
now
did
that I
not
think
make it
about
into the water.
Fishing.
Did he take it out of his
I
hands?
don't think I like this.
Now that I think about it, casting and fishing are much easier with both hands. But I've come this far.
I'm gonna try it again. I have to have some dignity, right?
No, you're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great.
I think I am. I think I am.
One more try. Just gonna try again.
Oh.
I'm gonna sit this. I'm gonna
Oh,
sit this
honey.
activity out now, guys. I don't think fishing's for me.
Maybe Maybe-
Someone more
maybe-
resourceful is better for this.
maybe come try fishing with me. That I don't know if Bala's potential, aggression.
Hey, what the hell? I'm a good teacher. Fuck you.
I'm not saying you're a bad teacher, but when you throw the net, you do it with a lot more aggression.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Put some aggression into it.
Yeah, but you're also throwing Berlioz in the process.
Oh.
That and I could probably use the extra hand. I'm down one.
Yeah, yeah, you can have it. You can have him. Immediately turned off by the hand joke, and it's just like, yeah, you can have it.
16 and 15 get us anywhere further?
Yeah, you're looking way more better in the way of your nets cast here. They're not perfect pancakes, but they are semi-wide enough to catch something.
Yippee!
And now we wait.
When ain't gonna we go?
And now we wait.
I feel like that.
Wait.
When
Yeah,
we get to the
Stares
fish
over.
bar,
Just leaning over the edge, staring.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of nice to be on the ocean again, although I wouldn't mind if it was cooler.
Agreed. It's something. Where's money? Hey! No, Twizzler. Bad cat.
dude,
You
that's
are-
so fucked.
Do it.
You are,
Do it.
you are a cruel creature.
Oh, I'll hate you.
Man,
you
this
going to do
fishing
it
thing
for-
is so easy.
Where the fuck did you get a fishing rod from?
What a bunch of posers. Your eye. Please
Hello.
give me another perception check.
Oh, I'm really hoping that DC's lowered now, but 22.
The item that you have seen on the horizon begins to get bigger, and as it gets closer and closer, you notice it is not close for those of you who are on the deck, close in the way of this man in the crow's nest with a spyglass. That it is, it's actually not a ship at all. It is just some kind of residual parts of a ship that just are floating by.
Oh, that doesn't seem good.
That's probably not good. All
Oh,
right.
it's 10 to 16.
Anything
What is it?
inside the residual parts of the ship that I can see with the spyglass?
No, because what was initially stuck up out of the water that had caught your eye was the mast of the ship that is obviously tipped and sinking. So that's the general thing you can see. You can see a little bit of like what once was the bow of the ship. That is also now
Wait,
sinking.
is this like? Wait, is it just sinking? Like just now?
No, but I mean, it isn't exactly the deepest of waters of where you're headed or crossing over right now. This is, again, this is still pretty far out from where you are. You are sailing, but by it getting bigger in your spyglass, meaning you are sailing toward it actively.
Yeah, okay. Anything else of interest of it? I maybe would see smoke.
No, you can't really see any. There's no smoke.
Okay. So it doesn't look recent then, really.
I mean, in terms of there being no smoke, nothing burning, nothing.
Yeah.
There's no one else in sight. Yeah, it doesn't seem recent.
Yeah. I think I'll still jump down and report that there is a sunk ship that we're pulling up on, but nothing of concern at the moment.
Relicrian to her side there is talking to someone aboard the ship, one of the crewmates before, and as you say it, she gives you a good huh, and turns around to face you. I thought I told you to get in the crow's nest. What are you doing?
I'll say something along the lines of, there is a sunken ship coming up. I know that's not of major concern, but...
Sunken ship, huh? Oh, that's probably not good. Probably a bunch of fucking marauders again, or who even knows? I mean, could be pirates, or we don't really know what kind of things are going on. I guess that's a lot of things to worry about. Alright, that's fine, whatever. Get back up in the crow's nest, let me know if you see anything important, please.
Yeah. I'll
Good.
scuttle back up, I guess.
The rest of you would hear this part, obviously, of Relicrian yelling for Latelch. It seems rather urgent. To which Latelch will scurry up from below and meet Relicrian by the helm. Her yelling for Latelch is almost like ear piercing, and everyone kind of ducks and shudders a bit.
Owie.
Your dad going you down for dinner?
What's the weather like today, Mac? I'm curious because I don't know if we got a description of it.
The clouds, it's cloudy. It's the sea chill is, it's a little bit windier than normal, but not in a way that's concerning in terms of, like, there's no dark clouds around. But with that being said, with the clouds, it does make it a little bit chillier than normal. Those of you who are not a white dragonborn would probably feel a slight chill. The rest of you, however, it's not so bad that you might feel like you need to pull out your winter coats or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, the breeze is breezing, and it seems like a lot of it's helped you in the way of picking up some speed, but otherwise, no, there doesn't seem to be any dark clouds or anything rolling in. Just a bit cloudy, overcast.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of home a little bit. It was rare to actually get full sunlight. I saw that earlier.
Saw that.
You didn't see anything.
Bye.
No one saw nothing.
No,
I'm definitely not seeing any fish.
yeah,
Are you sure you know how to do this?
I think. I mean,
People do this for fun?
a lot of times they do it in smaller bodies of water, but yeah, I suppose some people do it for recreation. At least we don't have to sort of pay any sort of toll when we come back.
This is boring.
I watched
Sorry.
that GIF so many times,
You're
I just
boring.
now realized that he falls into the water.
No. I do kind of want to return at some point.
You're right. Go ahead and roll me another perception check.
Yes.
I don't know.
So violent. When my dice fucking bounce halfway across the screen twice. Wait.
Most of you guys would probably see after Latelch gets a rather what seems like verbal beatdown by Relicrian.
Nice.
A very dejected Latelch will retreat back down below deck. Not without swiping something else. You never know what it is, but she is quick with it.
Which has my rocks.
You
You got
notice
the
one of the
stickiest of
knobs
fingers.
off of like the wheel at the helm is missing.
Get out of here, Gara.
Kara's not sitting on a magically floating crescent moon off the side of the ship with a fishing rod. I love that. It's kind of funny.
Anyone can do it. He's just like leaning against the main mast of the ship, but there's also him on a moon, the side of the ship. It'd go wild.
Uri, on your 22, you see another mast like shape in the distance there.
Damn it.
Where to get our buttholes
Any of the
touched.
information I asked for before? I'm guessing not, right?
This time it is a little more astute than the one previously seen at a 45-degree angle sinking. And the sails seem to be properly pitched.
Oh, so this is an actual ship then?
It appears to be. Whatever they are, they're moving not very fast, but the closer you all get, the faster it seems.
So this is a definite going down, you're saying?
So as you guys are sailing, you would have seen it parallel with the horizon. The closer you get to the like closing the distance, you would see them turn and face you and begin a very quick descend towards you guys.
Yeah, I'll start sliding down and run over to Relic Queen and say, actual ship spotted this time, and they're approaching.
Huh?
Actual ship this time, and they're approaching.
It's an actual ship this time? God damn it, here we go again. Alright. Are you able to tell what the flags are?
I was not able to see off the top, but I can take a peek again. But
Alright,
looking how they immediately saw us and started turning towards us and approaching us, I would assume the worst.
understood. Anyways, we'll just go ahead and you'll see you kind of like looking around very nervously before calling for an all hands on deck. Every member of the crew will approach and be awaiting orders on the deck, into which she will establish very specific jobs to the rest of the crew. Nothing feels weird out of whatever it is she's saying. She's giving pretty basic commands. Secure the hull, check your masts, make sure there are nothing that is going to get caught in our sheets. We need to make sure that all of our stuff is secure, as well as anything that may be considered contraband in terms of weapons are also secure. It is not weird to have weapons on a ship, but depending on whoever is coming, we need to make sure A, they're either readily available, and B, they are not subtly seen or easily seen, because that can be seen as a threat, and we're not trying to do that. That is not the name of the game. Whoever it is that is approaching, we are not to be hostile in any way, shape, or form. I want this place spick and span, and we will make sure that we have nothing to hide. Our crew will immediately get to work. The few of them who usually on rigging duty will be actually replacing a lot of the ropes with new rope that have not been, well, they have a lot less wear than the others. there's a few of the crew who immediately go to get buckets and mops and start swabbing the deck. We've got people cleaning the galley and scrubbing everything down. Latelch and a few of the others go to the cargo hold to secure everything, make sure everything is crated up, and there is, ample space to move around. And as this is all going on around you, you were all not given orders of any kind. Relicrian does not even look in your direction, truthfully. She responds to her crew as if you were not even there.
So, should we keep doing what we're doing? Or
Don't ask me. I was just doing my job.
I don't know.
Okay.
Question, God, is there cannons on the ship at all?
No. There are no cannons.
Bollock. Gotcha.
is it more abnormal if we stop doing this?
Maybe.
How do I act natural again?
What's
Man.
natural?
Really mind their business and let them do their thing.
Don't look bothered by anything. Or just on that. That's what I do.
I should probably remove my double. He's doing such a good job.
Is there any sign that anything's caught in either of the nets thus far? Or no?
You maybe put a squelching in one of the nets.
What?
I
Oh, the Lunabot.
Apparently, Luna had no interest in hearing squelching used as a verb.
Listen, Linda, I play music of all kinds, but squelching is where I draw the line.
Is that a top hat with a? Is that a mud crab with a top hat and a monocle? That's where I draw the line. Come on, Master Chief, let's get the fuck out of here. All right. Did it seem like it was coming from Bala's net or Drakar's?
I will let you both roll a raw 20. Luck check.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
A 20.
D20.
Oh,
Both. I have very
Better
middle of
Christian.
the road rolls today.
damn. I'm 11.
It's okay, Bala is too.
Damn.
I just wanted some fucking fish.
So I got a 12, Bala got an 11.
God damn it. You guys pull up your net, and the two of you guys look down into the nets, and what you find is 2 little sunfish.
Fish!
There's no fucking way.
You guys
Yippee.
really
I'm gonna mute for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, no.
This is what we waited all this time for?
Yes.
See, wasn't that fun?
Wasn't that fun? That was so
Anyway,
fun.
Yeah, of course. It was really fun.
You know, I'm really not liking the tone in your voice. It sounds very condescending.
What do
We need you to.
I can't really use these for much.
What do you mean?
I think
should we return them to the depths?
It was so much fun.
You know, fuck you,
Streaming
bitch.
into the ether above game and in game.
Fuck you. I know there's
I love
something,
it.
but I'm not gonna question it because I'm so excited we caught a fish.
I'm trying so hard in character to maintain Drakar's voice because Drakar has no quarrel with sunfish. I do.
Make it canon across every one of your characters.
Absolutely.
Hate sunfish through and through.
Well, this is what we refer to as a catch and release because these things are practically useless.
Wow. All that
Damn.
time
It's kind of cold.
No fish dinner. Big sad.
for
Haven't
this.
cried.
It would
This is
serve
so much fun.
Mhm.
I would
Very
love
fun.
to do this with you guys again at a different point in time. Not today.
Not today, though. I'll pass. I
These
just
things-
remembered
these
I'm
things-
busy. Pulls
I'm
out
booked and
sun
busy that
tanning
day.
ray.
So
These things
I
would
think
be
my
more
talents
useful
are
as the
used
plate
elsewhere.
than the food. Fair enough. I mean, it's not exactly a thing for everybody, but it's what I consider
No,
a
it
part of
was
the experience
great.
when it comes to
It was-
cooking.
It was fantastic. Learned so much.
Did
It
you?
was so much fun. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Did you?
Well, if you don't want to participate in fishing, that's fine. But I'll let you know if we catch anything edible next time. So these stupid fucking things. Jakar says he tosses them back.
It's like super fucking sunfish. I hate you fucking goddamn.
Is he okay?
I know.
You guys
Every
can
time
give
it
me a
gets-
strength check to get them nets back out.
Okay. Can I roll it at advantage for hateful fuel?
Oh, well.
Yes.
Oh shit! Oh, nice. Oh,
You catch
yay!
more
Okay.
sunfish.
My favorite number.
I got 21.
21.
All right, you guys go ahead and with 0 distractions around, and hate-filled rage.
Oh, finally, Brilliant's gone to distract us.
Seamus
Holding
eating
on to the
popcorn
end
and
of the
laughing in the corner
rope.
at y'all.
With the net that Bala had was what was bogging
Where'd you
down,
get the
I think.
popcorn?
Don't question it.
But you both throw out your nets, and this time they're nice, big, large pancakes, and they are set.
Pancake.
All right.
She's the one that
Time to
wanted
reel
me
in
to
a crack
join.
into fight.
Oh,
Let's see. Well, now I'm thinking about my hatred of sunfish again. Thank you for reminding me.
What? What? Elaborate.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
Mooney!
know. I don't
Mooney!
think you want me to elaborate again? I gave a whole 5-minute speech about why I hate these
It chalks up to their
bugs.
useless and stupid. The end.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. I'm not gonna
They're
pretend it
worthless.
doesn't. I just hate fucking.
I remember this
sunfish.
conversation, not mid-session. Not mid-session.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we catch anything this time. Hopefully, something better or more useful.
I'd like
Or
to
anything.
state Seamus is actively helping now using Mage Hand.
So I'm so sorry. Like literally, right when I asked you to elaborate, I had to leave because my cat was committing a crime.
Okay. In a
The
basic
moral of the
sense,
story- They're
Mhm.
dumb,
They're
And-
dumb.
Dumb,
useless.
stupid.
They're dumb, stupid sluts.
yeah, dumb, stupid, and
Like
have no
calling
right
me
to
names, goddamn.
I'm not talking to you. Are you fucking sunfish?
Really out here
Goddamn.
pulling fucking fish.
There
So you
aren't a
better.
whole lot of things that I hate. The sunfish is on that list.
Damn.
Not a big list, but it means that I can focus even more hate into each individual thing.
That's fair.
Okay.
My hate is spread evenly amongst a lot of people and things. Yeah. So, crew is actively at work. They are moving more efficiently than you guys have seen them move since boarding.
No, they're moving. They're moving.
They're moving. Nothing like a bunch of big burly dudes fucking hauling ass.
Oh yeah.
that's what I'm sitting and watching.
Is it a lot of ass?
Oh
they're
my
hauling?
god.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
big dudes. I feel like they're more shoulder than
Oh,
anything
okay.
else, though.
Damn.
They
They look
tried.
exciting to
They
watch,
could
though.
have cake. I mean, we don't know. Majority of them, by the way, are human.
Did you see this fucking text message?
Man,
I did not.
yeah,
I
don't
did
even
not.
have racial
Definitely
diversity.
pay more attention.
Mass murder? What? What? Please.
Don't you get a fucking Skype notification?
No?
I swear, I'm going crazy.
You might be.
You might be.
Aren't we all?
Well, I have to deal with you, then yeah.
So yeah, everyone's moving very diligently at work, and the ship is slowly approaching closer and closer. Uri, you take a look out at the ship, and you're trying to get a better view of their flags, and you happen to notice that it is a merchant patrol ship.
Oh.
It's the cops.
It is.
Oh shit. This fucking sea popo.
The sea popo, indeed.
Is
I
there
will
any?
say- Not my lawyer person.
Is there any sort of like?
They're not catching me alive.
Is there any sort of like terminology
No,
I
I don't know
can
what
use
that's all about.
this or no? That I don't know off the top of my head. I guess Marines would work, but like,
I mean, yeah, their version of Merchant Marine.
yeah, like
It's the feds.
I don't think they're the feds, but you know what? It works. I will kind of jump back down and say it is the Marines or the feds or the sea merchant police.
Yeah, if you said feds, I mean, like, that alone would raise some
Yeah.
eyebrows.
It's the feds.
And they will immediately... weirdly enough, you will notice that Relicrian's demeanor does not change. You were probably hoping and anticipating that there would be some kind of shock and awe, or maybe even fear, but no, she stays pretty level-headed and says for everyone to assume position. When she says that, no one moves past what they're already doing. And as the ship creeps closer, and they ask permission to board. That's such a fair question. As they ask permission to
That's a
board,
good point.
Relicrian will say, granted. And as she comes down from the helm to the side of the deck there, she will look at the rest of you, like glance in the rest of y'all's direction, and kind of say, in a rather normal tone, way slowed down from her usual tone, just act natural. You are guests aboard my ship, and nothing more and nothing less. As this man, dressed in a blue frock, very uniform with the rest of the individuals on the ship, in their white puffy shirts, very clean and bleached linen. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know what that is. Okay, some of you don't know what that is. The throw down a plank, and the permission to come aboard has been granted. So he and a few of his other companions will enter or board the ship. I'm dying here. Not to pop my mic. You'll see him, and he'll like look down his nose, through his small spectacles, and kind of look toward Relicrian like, ah, yes, well, and he'll pull out a scroll from his rock there, and he'll hold it open for a moment and gaze upon it for what seems like an eternity before he finally looks back and says, "You are merchants 3507, is that correct?" And Reliquary, of course, is you have permission to be transporting the goods of ale, it appears. Is that correct? Reliquary again will just turn her head to the right or the left here so she can hear slightly better before answering. Yes, that is correct. And you only have ale upon this vessel, is that correct? And these guests, allowed them safe passage to Sembia. But yes, only ale. Then you wouldn't mind if we take a look at your vessel? Not at all? And Relicrian will kind of stand aside as the rest of the crew is lurking quite heavily on the deck. I mean, I don't want to say they all have like the same foreboding, menacing look on their face, but they're large dudes. So, I mean, to some,
Nice.
that can seem pretty, assuming. But nobody makes a move, and nobody seems to have any kind of intention to. And the initiate basic ass white guy mode. I'm sorry, that's so funny.
Yes.
I saw that. That's fucking funny. Yes, and this man in the blue frock continues down the deck here towards the quarters first, and then the galley, and his two little minions are accompanying him, and they make it down to the cargo where Latelch is already still down there. And they kind of have a weird brush moment where he approaches and she doesn't know that he's coming. And it spooks her for a moment, but only because, again, they were about to, like, run into each other. Before she pleasantly, "Oh, come right in, sir. You can go ahead and look at it. Anything you like." And he kind of slowly is approaching around every crate, making sure everything is sealed. If there were any crates that were loose, that would suggest the ale is not properly secure and therefore may A, lose merchandise, which would be money that somebody is anticipating on collecting and spending, and B, couldn't be harmful to hopefully these insured sailors that are responsible for keeping the boat alive and well. So upon the inspection, it seems like he's down there forever, and you guys above with Relicrian are noticing Relicrian keep a very stern face, and she's not saying anything, which is very weird. Latelch will meet you all up there before the inspector comes back up. Latelch will appear to be a little bit frazzled, but I mean, again, that's kind of normal. That's like her whole thing. She's a little weird. But she won't seem to be super worried about anything because she's usually pretty distracted by thinking about something. You will see her pocket something though.
God damn it, bitch. Stop stealing things.
You could pocket the fucking captain guy or like the inspector guy like on the end as well.
A few more minutes go by and the inspector arrives back up deck, and you will notice he is missing his spectacles. And yeah, he will go back to his scroll and mark a few things before saying everything seems to be in shape. I'm glad that we've had this crossing. 3507, I was wondering when you would be seeing port again. Where headed once more? I don't believe you said. And Relicrian will think about it for a second before saying, Sembia. I told you we were going to Sembia. Oh, right, of course. And he'll kind of stare at her for a moment, like, are you sure that's where you're going? Like, you don't seem very sure about that. You know, he's like rolling an insight check on her. Before writing it down on his scroll. Well, thank you again. Hopefully we will be able to see you soon on the docks in Sembia. And your ale, of course. Relicrian will kind of crack like a little smile, but as she turns, you see her turn to the right, and no longer seems super fixed on whatever he's saying. And he'll kind of like shout over like, it was good to meet everyone, in like a half-hearted, like trying to be that guy, you know, like he's not an arc. Going back to his shit, and Relicrian won't hear it at all. The second the plank is removed and from the space between, Relicrian kind of calls the all hands on deck. We are to move at full speed. We need to get to Sembia as soon as possible. I need these guests off my ship. Respectfully.
Hate that much.
Respectfully, of course.
This is sort of out of character thing. I'm starting to think that the reason why the captain's constantly shouting and why she had to turn her head, I think she's hard of hearing.
Oh.
Maybe.
I could be reading too much into that, but that head turn felt just a little too intentionally mentioned to not have some level of relevance. Which also, now that I think about it, would make sense of why she doesn't instantly respond to like Uri whenever he comes over. She needs to turn and look at him just to get an idea of what he's actually saying. She's like, what?
What?
She's not so bad after all.
She just cannot hear.
Yeah. She can only read lips or some shit.
Now I think about it, it makes sense why she's yelling, especially if she can't actually tell the volume she's effectively talking at, or can only hear herself talking at that volume.
Yeah.
Or I might be reading.
Is that you? Berlioz says that she's not that bad after all.
Yeah, that was me.
Well,
I mean,
who knows?
I didn't think it was that to begin.
Is this an in-character conversation now, or?
I don't fucking know.
Anyway, do Duval and Drakkar catch anything during the time of the merchant's arrival?
Go ahead and roll me your d20s with advantage.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Damn, I was just really weighing them down, huh?
Don't think of it like that.
I'm gonna think of it like that. Don't tell me what to do, God.
2d20s, the highest is a nat 20.
Holy
Damn.
fuck.
Yeah, there's a 19.
You need to start giving me some of that luck, man.
Damn.
You want me to cook? Let me cook.
No, you're good. It's you're 15. Yours is a 15.
Yeah.
So, a nat 20 and a 15, respectively.
Congratulations. You both somehow managed to, I guess you ran past like a whole fucking school of them. You managed to catch 2 fucking massive tunas.
Yeah, I
let's
really
go.
don't like this fishing thing now.
I mean, like, you guys are retching to pull these guys up onto the fucking ship. Like, these things are both effectively 40 pounds each.
Goddamn.
This cooking thing better be
Tuna.
better.
Raw.
Meat on the menu, boys.
I mean, at this point, they're watching you two actively, like, heave-ho these fish back up onto the ship. You've amassed a small crowd of people, of crew members watching and, like, cheering you guys
Is
on.
anyone helping the one-armed dragonborn lift up this heavy-ass fish out of the sea?
If he doesn't ask for it, no. They're just absolutely fucking cheering him on. It's very amusing for them. Quite the scene.
Yeah. Big ass tuna. Are we yellowfin or bluefin?
Yellowfin.
I mean, that's still an expensive ass fish.
Yeah, it is. Y'all ain't eating all that in one night.
The yellowfin.
The yellowfin.
Sorry, I don't know if you guys could actually hear that. I just got an Amber Alert.
The fin color, bluefin tuna are like stupidly expensive fish. Like a few pounds of it will sell for a few thousand, if I remember correctly. Granted,
it's just like the cost.
Yeah, basically. I mean, and somewhat meat quality. I'm not exactly an expert on saltwater fish.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we got 2 yellowfin tuna. Let's fucking go. And now comes the arguably less fun part. Food prep.
Yeah.
Luckily, after raiding an underwater kingdom, they probably have a lot of filleting tools.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
Well, I guess
have
Picard's...
spices and stuff that you could probably use.
Yeah. I have no doubt I can make use of it, but for now...
Given that where we got them from, they're probably well suited for fish.
Fish.
I guess Drakar's going to spend... I don't know if anyone's going to help him out with this or not.
Berlius is. I don't think Berlius knows what he's signing up for, but...
No,
oh my God.
Berlius is not. So Berlius has decided to doom themselves. I mean, help out with Drakar's fish prep.
Yeah. He doesn't know what he signed himself up for.
Yeah, just before asking, and getting to work, Drakar is just going to very quickly ask, in that sort of fashion of you start working before they can even respond. How do you do? Well, how do you feel about gore?
What?
Immediately chops the head of the tuna off.
Yeah. And the entire time is just going step by step, like explaining how to effectively gut, then debone the fish.
Oh. This is very informative.
Alright, do I need to roll anything for this?
No, I'm gonna let you cook.
Alright. Yeah, it's certainly a process, but removing the head is arguably the most humane way to put them out of their misery, although you can also just, stick a quick spike into their skull as well. But, these are typically hard-headed fish.
Someone remind me to... I don't know. Take the cooking staff or something.
Yeah, this This is the pre-cooking part of the show. You know, before we get into the kitchen, we have to, butcher. Typically, you won't actually have to butcher most things unless you're, hunting and stuff like that, which I don't know if that's necessarily your playing field.
No,
I'll teach you how to. I mean, if you can cook on the boat without an official kitchen, you can cook in most kitchens.
okay. I like that enthusiasm.
Yeah, I guess Drakar, Bala, and Rolex are going to be filleting the shit out of these tuna.
Hell yeah, chef it up.
And the idea we
I
should
would like to make an independent lunch.
go. Fillet friends. Go on, make your roll. I don't know. Roll. I think
What should we roll?
Survival?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
surprisingly, I have a +4 on there, so maybe.
Let's see.
Mm-mm.
That's terrible.
Not the worst.
You get the job done, but it is a little butchered.
It's better than the first time I went.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody lost a finger this time. Congrats.
Drakar is just going to sort of, I did say we were butchering the fish. Typically, you wouldn't do it that much, but it's a good first try.
I'm roasting this. I think you meant that in a complimenting way, and I'll take it.
And even if you didn't, I'm interpreting it that way.
Yeah, no, it's a compliment. I mean, when I was teaching my daughter how to do this, she'd put the knife through my hand.
Can't win them all.
Goddamn.
That was like the first time I
Yeah. But, I mean...
So that's a normal childhood experience, right?
I don't think so, but it's at least a shared one between you and my daughter. So, it's a 2 out of, I don't know how many children there are in the world. Granted, I also don't know if they've stabbed their parents or respective figures of supervision, but... Well, I mean, you did pretty good for your first time filleting a fish.
Thank you. That felt weird, but thank you.
Is this praise?
So, we got... The fish bones aren't really used for a whole lot, but we can use the organs and uneaten, parts to effectively become chum. So, consistent renewal of fishing capability. Any idea what we should make first? We've got certainly a lot of meat to work with.
So I don't know any recipes. Usually, I was just given the food.
Fair enough. Well, we've got access to basically pre-brined water that if we set it to a decent boil, it should kill off most bacteria. And I'm sure we can scrounge around for some level of ingredients. I've got potatoes and some other things, and we can make a stew. It's a fairly simple process.
Yeah, let's do the stew.
Can fishbone be used as a stock? I don't know if you can make if fish bones can be made into broth. I'm gonna look this up quick.
I feel like you can.
Typically, it's the head that is used for the stock.
Well, we've got 2 of those.
2 big heads as well.
Yeah. So I guess I've got a cooking pot, so let's cook. Anything we need to specifically roll for this?
No, I'm not gonna make you guys roll anything particular, but I will make Berlioz roll a luck roll. Natural D20.
Goodbye, guys. I'm so
worry.
sorry.
Don't worry, you got this.
I'm so
Just lock
sorry.
in.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
waiting for that
sorry.
one. Hey, look, you didn't get in that one, so you can't even roll it.
So sorry.
Matt choose down, then you're out.
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
You know, I don't exactly know how
Silence
we
is deafening.
I don't exactly know how we ended up here.
Right. Send help.
Belio should not be in the kitchen, though. The boat is on fire.
I'm so
Well,
sorry.
how did things go wrong, if we may know? God. Part of me hopes it's just fire.
I'm crying a little bit.
Okay, so nothing is on fire, thank God. However, it does appear that Berlioz was helping you, monitoring as you assisted in showing how to effectively put the right things and the right amount of things in. Berlioz accidentally knocks in about a whole cup of salt into the stew.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yikes.
salty.
So
Yikes.
it is
Berlioz added
not.
Chemical X. A whole ship full of Powerpuff Girls. Let go.
I'm
Do we
crying. I'm so
Do we have
sorry.
any sort of? I don't know. Do we have any sort of dairy product?
Everyone on the ship like stops their jeering to like look at you like
What?
a what?
You know, like milk, cream, cheese, something of that nature.
And they all just kind of slow look at each other like on a boat.
Cheese is one of those foods that doesn't typically tend to go bad if you store it
Clara
right.
have cheese?
I have the remaining third of a cheese wheel. I never actually touched it.
Yeah,
Right,
there is a
actually.
third. Wow.
That can work. Dairy can help balance out too much salt. So a good portion of that.
For giving you the cheese, my good sir.
Latelch will kind of like yank on your side, like, we don't keep any kind of dairy products on the ship anymore. We found out somebody had an allergy. So we try to keep the D word on down low, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
How does not speak? It's not like a curse.
Well, that's what we
It
tried to
might be.
tell them, but that didn't really that didn't go well.
Right, fisherman, superstitious. I'm picking up on your accent. I'm stealing it. I apologize.
Go for it, man. I don't mind.
Voice. Car is a stealer.
For real.
But it's the changeling in him. You can't fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Out
action
here being
ceiling
a-
was.
Out here being a fucking body snatcher.
I mean,
On
Yeah.
spot too.
Let's see.
I'm
I
sorry
mean-
I fucked it up, huh?
No, it's
That's typical.
it's a simple mistake. Don't beat yourself up over it too much. You know? I mean, the first time I ever cooked it was borderline inedible, so you know. On the bright side, it's completely salvageable.
Yeah, but I still fucked it up, so
Well,
probably don't need my help anymore.
no. I'm not. You're not walking away.
It's not right.
I mean, gotta remember these are a bunch of sailing people. They're probably used to some salty food.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, a cup of salt isn't inedible. It's going to definitely be on the saltier side of things, but I mean, that doesn't change the fact it's still, fresh food. And besides, you never learn if you never make mistakes. Take it in stride.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Now, get over here and help me continue, because we're going to try and salvage this as much as we can, but, what happens, happens.
did you like actually want cheese or?
I mean, if there's an intolerance, there's not much we can do about it. But typically, adding some form of dairy product would effectively help
I
balance
think that's the
out
word you're
the
not
salty
supposed to
taste.
say.
I can only
Yo.
Is it just like one member of the crew absolutely like seizing on the deck of the ship?
look. I can
Little
only
bit.
I can only take in so much information at a time. I'm trying to process the salt.
Maybe just shove it in there really quick so he doesn't notice.
Do we? No, because that's not how it works. I don't know. You all are sailors. How about any kind of citrus? Preferably lemon.
Yeah, they do. They'll definitely hand it over.
A little lemon zest will, a little lemon zest will help even things out. Yeah, a little acidity. I will say, Drakari is 100% making Berlioz do this.
Love it.
Because as far as Drakari's learn is that if he doesn't force them to do things, then they're going to give up because they fucked up once. They're never going
Yeah.
to learn anything.
Big Drakar father instincts moment. We love it.
Just, take...
You can't make me work through my.
I don't need you to work through your problems. I just need you to work through this fucking soup. Your problems are your own, but just because you fucked up once doesn't mean you can run away. God damn it! Anyway, what did you say?
Said that miss you.
All right.
No, I'm joking,
Any other roles that need to be made while Drakar makes Berlioz do some other things?
Please put another life one on me. That'd be great.
Oh God, you want another luck roll?
That's up
right,
to you.
go ahead.
Well, you gave him the
You are
idea.
actively helping.
Yeah.
Okay, it's better. It lives on a 2 for a hot second.
Well, it is better, but there is that particular cheese taste is it's faint, but it's there more so than you probably were expecting.
Sorry, the what taste?
The dairy taste.
Oh, I
we
thought that they weren't.
Oh,
thinking-
yeah. We didn't
Oh,
add
we
the
weren't
cheese.
putting that in there.
No, that's what the lemons were for, because acidity can help balance out salt.
Yeah, it's not too bad. There's still a little hint of salt in there. The lemons did help though. Good news.
Nice.
It's not so bad. It's inedible. But it's not the greatest thing that I'm sure Jakar probably had going.
Yeah.
You guys can't tell if Jakar is disappointed or proud.
I will say one thing that Jakar did do is he would make Roleos take the first bite, because in his
Oh,
mind
no.
they made this.
You did it. Soup. You can just hear it all
Jakar's-
coming from out on top deck.
Well,
For Jakar's sake, Brilliant's gonna try to fake it through. He knows it's not good. Just like, small thumbs up.
yeah, I'm well enough aware that you're feigning interest in it. You don't look. This isn't the thing about like it's great. You should try it. It's more the fact that this is your creation. It's not the best, but yeah, you shouldn't expect it to be the best at the very first time you try it. But that's sort of the thing. No one's the best at anything the first try. So take it and try.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think really that's a choice sometimes, but sure.
I mean, did you get a full success trying to cast a spell for the first time?
Oh, I don't even remember that. That was. Oh. I'm about to sit down on the floor to think about it.
Well, I suppose while you're thinking about that, I'll look for another example. Ah, Kara.
Yes.
When you first tried to play a song, did it come out right? First try?
Oh, gods no. I fucking sucked.
Oh no. How about you, Valo? First time trying a weapon. Are you good at it? Silence is deafening.
She's like, of course, I was perfect.
Well, you get my point. No one's instantly perfect at anything we do. Yeah. So sure. Your first time cooking was disastrous from the bits and pieces that you told. And this time was far from perfect, but you made progress. Who knows? Next time you do it, you'll get farther. I mean, I fucked up the first time, and the second and third. It was roughly the fifth dish before I had anything truly palatable. The other ones were edible, but didn't exactly feel great going down. No, you can't expect perfection on the first try.
But, I think I really only have one try.
Even with cooking. This
Oh,
makes
right. Yeah, cooking. Yeah. Um. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, that's what we were talking about.
Oh god. Elias no.
I don't exactly fully understand what you mean by that, but I'm going to go out on a limb and assume it's one of those things of you'd rather I cry on it.
That's a good assumption.
Well, no. I'll be serving out to everyone else if you'd rather take this time to go get some personal space. But
Appreciate it.
I can't sort of make any suggestions on your life, but maybe try coming out to your shell every so often. You'd be surprised what the world's like when you're not just looking through a singular opening. Mr. Carr is going to go back to serving out soup to everyone.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, I don't know what that means.
Are you going to ask your car to elaborate, or?
No, he just is done right as Jakar's leaving.
Yeah, as you sort of say that, Drakkar will stop and sort of half turn and just go. Life's a whole lot less interesting if you're only ever seeing it from one point of view. If you keep yourself hidden, you hide yourself from equally new experiences as well. You may be safe, but you're missing out on a lot as well. Anyway, is your card back to start serving that soup?
Love that.
This man work in the soup kitchen.
Not the soup kitchen. Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Uri, are you still actively looking out on the horizon? Or are you with everybody else, getting food?
I'd probably grab some food and fucking go back up to the crow's nest and watch out still.
Okay.
How the fuck would you climb a ladder back up there with a bowl of soup?
I've had
carefully.
fucking exactly very carefully and experience.
That's fair.
Would you like me to roll a check?
Perception, please.
Yes, sir. I'll also have my soup and say this is very good because I like salty food. 22.
Good soup.
I'm just gonna yell down, good soup.
Good soup. You see another ship on the horizon.
Anything important? Jolly Roger coming towards us.
Yes. There is only a second of it, but it catches your eye. There is a Jolly Roger.
Oh, that's fun.
Before it quickly curls back around the flagpole.
Okay. I shall slip on down with the bowl of soup in hand. And I will go up to the captain and say, probably like a pirate ship or like, Jolly Roger spotted.
She'll ask if it is coming toward our ship.
Did I notice?
It doesn't seem like it's directly headed toward you necessarily, your ship at the moment, but it does seem like it is passing by on your left.
Yeah. So I'll kind of relay that information then, like not really coming by us, but they will be on our left. So
as just make sure that everybody keeps a level head and nobody's doing anything particularly obnoxious, and she'll kind of gesture to everyone like ranting and raving about the fact that they're eating the soup. nobody makes soup on this boat. And that we should be fine. Nothing we haven't handled before. Just another day as a common merchant.
Yes, common merchant, I promise.
Psst.
So it was called out.
What?
Where did we leave off?
I think we were called out to be like chill from the captain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So no more sea shanties.
Oh. Not the well, I apparently cannot say that.
Yeah. Kara sadly sips him soup.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you guys kind of settle down a bit, and yes, it is very disappointing. You'll get a lot of disappointed from a lot of the crew as well.
We all
some of them
do.
will even some of them will even find Kara and tell him like, "Man, that was some good shit. You know, how would you like to like stay with us? You know, like that'd be so cool. Like we've never had an entertainer aboard."
Tempting. However, we do have business in where we're going.
Yeah,
so.
we understand. Some of them will even go find Jakar and Berlioz and thank them for the soup. The ship is close enough that you guys can all see it beside you. And there does seem to be a dark figure on the boat. At the helm. At first glance, you can tell the outline of this figure seems Dragonborn-esque.
I saw that.
Someone saw anything.
That is on crackhead mode.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I can't say what I was gonna down.
Cat's being a little shit. Oh!
Tell her I love her.
Your mother loves you. Even though you're being a little shit. Growing up with dogs, she likes to play like a dog. So like, you do like the little juke and it like gets her going. She'll like hesitate and she'll immediately start chasing something. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
My Google.
Are you guys
just
rolling
crashed.
perception
Hello?
to look at the boat or no? Or we
Yes,
just kind of
sorry.
letting it happen.
Sure.
My
Sadly,
Chrome
sipping soup and
crashed.
looking over the image. Yeah, Kara too sad to see shit.
17.
Nice.
Yeah, would you
This
like me
is-
to roll as well? Since I'm probably still up in the crow's nest.
If you want, not that it's not gonna do
It's up
too
to you.
much for you in the way of advantage, just because they're right there. You don't need to be. You don't need a spyglass. It might be a hindrance, honestly, because it's below you.
Yeah, I can get you. I'm just asking. Do you want me to?
If you
Oh,
want
has
to,
this
I
shit
don't
like
care.
up 5
Only
stars?
whoever wants to look and pay attention can look. I mean, I don't
Has the
care.
shit like walked up 5 stars?
He needs
Yes.
advantage, baby.
Got you. Okay, that's mildly concerning.
They're kind of like drifting past you at the moment. This perception check would be for making out whatever you can aboard the top of the ship as they pass by. Jakar and Uri, you both notice it is a dragonborn driving the ship. It is a... You notice he kind of makes eyes with you guys, like locks eyes and makes that eye contact, and you notice they're very green eyes. And it's actually Uri that remembers that Cyrus Two Teeth, Silas, has a dragonborn with a black dragonborn with green eyes aboard his crew.
Motherfucker, this guy's back again.
I was about to say. I'm gonna continue watching to see what they do. Also, is there a
Continuing to
bell?
watch, he's not going to make any kind of pass or anything, say anything to you guys as they pass. But as they continue going through a portal at the helm where the captain's quarters would be, you will see Silas. And he will see you. And only you, Uri, you will make eye contact. It will not be at the same level of gaze as maybe the Dragonborn first mate up there. But yes, he does notice you. You can't fully tell through the portal if he actually like notices you, but he does like see you.
Yeah, okay. I think after I see that, I will slide down and I will say that those people are, I won't say notorious pirates, but they are definitely pirates that have tried and failed multiple times before. You know.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those around here. I'm not about it.
And as I slowly climb back up with another serving of salty tuna stew.
Delicious.
But yeah, it's very delicious. What you mean? Well, my second serving for a reason.
Yeah, the ship continues rolling past, and there is no other interaction to be had with. The next couple of days seem to be rather mundane. Not a lot goes on. It seems like Latelch is spending a little bit more time down below deck than she was before. This doesn't necessarily bother the captain much, but she definitely doesn't like it in terms of being first mate. You have a lot of responsibility. And she doesn't appreciate Latelch spending so much time not doing her frickin' job. To the point where you see the captain leave the helm and go below deck, which is something you don't normally see. Relicrian is very often found at the helm. She's very hands-on, very much large and in charge 24/7, and with wings, it's very hard to ignore that. throughout the majority of the days, people are still eating the salty soup. Don't worry.
God
This
damn
has
it.
caused a rapid influx of water intake by most of the crew. And water provisions are starting to thin, which is getting a little concerning.
No, it's okay. I've created destroy water.
But it is also meaning that the soup, the expelling of water is also increasing quite a bit. And it seems like some people are his third bowl in one night. Jesus.
It's good soup. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, now this kid's got kidney failure.
Bump, I guess.
Good soup.
Good soup.
Kidney failure is pretty deadly. Yeah, so we've got you know, it almost feels like most people are trying to relieve themselves more often than they're found to doing their job. Gasping for water. Having create or destroy water on hand is pretty handy. They have no idea how the water barrels do not drain. But no one is complaining about it. No one's asking questions because they don't like whatever happens, they don't want it to stop. And we are now nearing a very familiar coastline. The docks are approaching rapidly, and you guys are able to see the docks you once all met on come into view. Most of you. For Kara, it's a different feel.
Yeah. Kara is definitely looking a little like apprehensive, like sort of standing at the front of the ship.
Interesting. Oh, apparently it was very interesting. Okay.
Hold on. Let me do the thing.
Do it. Do it.
He said, "Halt that, you." Ah!
Know what? Actually, fuck you. Bend fate. I think that's what it's called. Hold
Hope
on.
you get a lower roll.
Tides of Chaos. Sorry.
Yes.
Wow.
I hope you get a lower roll. Fuck.
Screw you.
Let me,
is it
let
inside
me see.
time?
You see their eyebrows soften for only a second, Berlioz, before he turns around like, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
I think I'm gonna also pop a bend luck just to add a d4 to that. Just cause.
You might have thought you saw something, Berlioz, but it turns out no, it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I will use my inspiration.
You're gonna use your inspiration?
I can beat it
roll,
technically.
Did you roll a 23?
Yeah, 23 is the total.
Alright, yes.
Ah, shit. If you said a 20, I'd still say I can beat that rolling that 20. Trust me.
That's why he used the D4.
Yeah.
I know.
Should I roll in it? Should your car roll an inside check? It would be funny.
You can flip a coin for it if you're not sure. Jakar is typically usually pretty perceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost.
So I would have beat the original, but
Slap this man with guidance. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Maybe if you would have said, "Does Kara look awful, look a little off to you?" before he rolled.
Kara's hiding some shit.
Does Kara look a little different to you than normal, or is that always his face?
Kara usually carries that kind of.
Face is always changing.
I still love the definition of it. Is Kara bubbling again?
Yeah. Is Kara expressing some kind of abnormal reaction to something?
Berlioz immediately. Nope, never mind.
No.
Yeah.
Seems pretty normal.
Not that I know.
Is no one else reaching into the basket of Kara? Okie dokie. I will take the
We
silence
love
as
the
a
sun.
no. Congratulations! We have made it to Sembia! Thank God. What a weird time to be alive.
That is a very
Couple
weird time to be
things
alive.
are going to happen. Number one, you all get a level up. This is well deserved from your time fighting the giant mean puppy and a few other things and escaping with your lives. Congratulations. Some of you a little more complete than others. This is also a major checkpoint because we are on the later half of the... Are you good? Sorry, it's just like fucking go-karting around the whole goddamn room up onto the sill and just bouncing off the walls, literally.
Damn.
Yes, this is pretty huge because we are nearing now the back half of our campaign. We only have a couple of more arcs left to go through. Some of them are longer than others. Seamus's went on for a little bit longer than it was definitely intended to, but there was a few gaps that needed to be filled, as well as, of course, I can't answer all of your questions about your characters. So there will always be questions out into the wind. With level ups, though, it is to be reminded that that means there could be bigger threats out in the world. And there is way more lore to be uncovered. I did intend for us to continue on tonight. Well, like, if you wanted to. It appears that there are a couple of you who are very much EP. And that is okay. One of which I did kind of need for a moment. That's fine though. And she's off again. What are you doing? Stop! You're gonna hurt yourself. Yes. So I am not gonna tell you whose arc is up next unless you are keen to know. I don't mind telling you. It does not hurt anything for me. It might raise more question marks for you guys, but yeah, I'm not going. I wasn't planning on telling you. I was gonna let you figure it out naturally. So if you want to know, you may ask. I am not going to deny you. As far as where the session ends tonight, I'm going to let you know that you will hear Relicrian tell Latelch, or Latelch will tell Relicrian rather, that their contact is to meet them at 11 p.m. at the Wandering Goose.
Goose.
We want to eavesdrop about the spooky lady?
The spooky lady? What do you mean?
The one that was in the basement. I don't know. I'm thinking this is some kind of person trade.
I don't know what the. I'm just thinking with the level up, I've officially broken 100 HP.
I wish. I'm not even at 50.
Bro, I just rolled the fucking max number for my for the level up die. Let's go.
I would love to, but I am 86, and I do not think I can get 14 unless I take any. I don't even take any.
Never reaching over 100 HP, dog. Never.
I'm fine continuing. I'm fine stopping here. I've got my answer. Regular question of if I'm up next on the chopping block, and I'm not yet. That's all I need.
Not yet, buddy.
Jakarta's gonna get wild though when we hit that. You guys are it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you another Google Doc here soon, which is just a like bullet list of random things that happened while Drakar was traveling.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
You're free to implement them in any particular way. as a majority of them happen within the trackless sea, which theoretically we would need to pass to get up there if we do get up there. So I don't know if any of them will become relevant again.
That
You
is
also,
fair.
no, I think that I need to figure out what I meant, because I don't know if any of y'all heard Drakar earlier when he was talking about, owing the captain, basically harboring the captain. He said debts as in plural.
Damn, I was waiting for Moss to come in with his womp womp.
Yeah.
But
Damn,
you
am I
might
weird?
just
That's-
hit it with like a relatable.
Yeah.
Like, I have debts.
Well, the debts that Drakar owes is a little different, because it's a lot of favors.
Yeah.
Granted, a lot of people also owe him favors.
Yes.
Berlioz is going to this lovely tavern before
The
going
one
to visit.
goose.
Yeah, the wandering goose. Um, before he decides to go and break into a certain someone's house. He needs to be back with some rich people for a little bit.
Meet
Reminds
rich
me.
people friends.
Reminds me, Drakar needs to go. Drakar needs to go hunt down Cybele, potentially, because I've got a missing arm and I need to fix them.
Speaking of which, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, we didn't talk about what fucking Cybele's
Uri
been up to.
Me?
and Jakar, I need you both to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Okay.
You got it. I'm just confused. 21.
I got a 15.
I hope that's enough.
You fail.
I will allow you to use like you guys are standing next to each other. Like you guys are all in a group still at the docks. I mean, Berlioz is clearly walking off, but unless stated otherwise, you guys are just kind of there.
So if that would Jagar get the +5 on the saves?
Yes, that's what I was trying to allude to without saying it out loud.
Yeah, no, so you can add a +5 to that.
To which he
Cool.
has a dirty 20. You guys are both safe, so nothing happens.
Thank fuck.
I'm curious as to what exactly is the root of this.
I am too. The only thing I can think of is magic items, but at the same time, also parasites.
Or kidney failure. You consumed a lot of salt.
It was my soup.
It's good
Yeah.
soup, okay? And
Good
I can see why Uri would be suffering from kidney failure. I don't know why Drakar would be.
Like, here's the thing. Think about how much salt UI eats.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
My cholesterol's through the roof, but at the same time, woof. Also,
Oh.
pickled eel.
Wait, my monkey. Hold on.
What?
Where's my Appa?
Up of the monkey.
Appa.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess I could pick up this now, couldn't I? I can revive people now, if I wanted to.
I never have spells, so I can't do anything about that.
Mind you, I don't have a diamond.
Do we get to know what that was for, DM?
You don't get to know.
No? Okay.
Cool.
You just feel a sudden breeze, and you really are like, am I good for the day? No, yeah, I'm good. I don't know what I was worried about. What am I? Nah, I'm fine.
I'm
It's
gonna
like a
go
sudden,
visit-
Sudden overheat for a moment, which is very unnatural for Jakar in every sense of the word.
What about Uri then?
The opposite.
I'm resistant to heat and cold though.
You were a mix-up as a no, I'm just kidding. It's just you're very it's a very unsettling, uncomfy feeling that you're getting.
Yeah, no,
Both
I
of
get you. I get
that for the both of you that you can't really explain, but it's gone so fast that you just don't really, you just think it's nothing.
That's fair.
Well, I suppose it's best to not worry about it then.
Nothing happened at all. There's no war in Bossing Say. Or should I say, there's no issues in Sembia.
Yep, just a quick little unsettling feeling that you had creeping up. Is this an anxiety?
Yeah, it's just the intrusive thoughts again, like that one mermaid that's
quite literally
telling me to go look for that treasure.
Oh, wait.
I love having 55 HP, guys. It's great.
Oh, I have more HP than you. Ah, get wrecked.
I kind of want to take this. That's pretty good.
Please don't bully me.
Earlier, do you have any sort of revival? Do you have Revivify? Or have you not unlocked it yet?
I'm a beautiful cleric.
Well, I didn't know if you unlocked it yet. Oh.
I need to go. Yeah, so I guess Drakar's now on a quest to go hunt down Cybele.
Yeah.
Well, I think that I'd be going to see Solian. So
I mean, chances are you find one, you find both.
Yeah, that's because I'm probably going with Drakar then.
We'll find out what they're up to
Did
next
anybody
week.
else have anything specific that they're looking toward? Or, well, I can't really ask that question because the two other people that didn't answer are the two people who are currently incapacitated. They had too much soup. No.
They were trying to be
that's
nice
okay.
to Berlioz.
Oh, no, you're right, just genuinely enjoy it.
Get you some friends, you know?
You did so great.
So someone's being sarcastic. Uri's just unironically. Yeah, this is good soup. I like this soup.
Absolutely unironically. Soup.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, one of bro's favorite snacks are fucking pickled eels. Like,
it is.
It's a lot of sodium, though. I'm just saying, like, even for anybody.
Yeah.
That'll probably be fine. I've lived this long.
Dog is like 20% salt at this point.
It's just like I'm being made fun of.
Most people being 70% water. I'm just 70% salt.
Yeah.
Shriveled fucking husk. Actually, you know what I could do? It'd be such a waste. It probably wouldn't be a waste if it comes later. I can learn remove curse and remove said curse on that ring that we found.
Cough, cough, Andrew Clare. Cough, cough.
Okay,
yeah. We let the cleric do cleric things, dog. But to be fair, you are a paladin, so
give them back their like 16 HP.
Can you remove curses?
Theoretically speaking, I could have that as my spell, yeah.
You know, like I don't have great spells.
These paladins don't really have great spells. Yeah, they're just there for their smites.
Yeah, and I did not take Thunderous Smite, which I'm really annoyed. Mind you, I also
the smites and the lay on hands are pretty much the only viable things for paladins, truthfully.
I'm slightly bummed that I didn't take Thunderous Smite, but at the same time, I didn't know how good it was.
Yeah.
I can't change it now. Damn it.
Why is there so many steps?
All right, then next week when we pick back up, it's gonna be pretty fucking sick because way more shit is gonna be picking back up here. You guys had two full sessions of not too crazy things going on. So not a whole lot of drama, and the drama that you did occur, it wasn't about you guys. You guys didn't do anything wrong this time. Isn't that crazy? 2 sessions and you guys did nothing wrong. We just made some salty ass soup.
It was good soup. Oh,
we learned fishing, and we made some minor friends. Yeah, it was overall pretty fun experience sailing with these very odd people.
Yeah, Berlioz maybe got taught some kind of life lesson from Jakar.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But it might disappear really quickly. We'll see
Both
how long
Uri
it
and
lasts.
Jakar had a minor existential crisis that passed away in about a minute, so it wasn't too crazy. Didn't have enough time to ponder it.
That's on the shorter. I mean, that's on the shorter end of what typically Drakar's existential crises are like.
Yeah, he probably just thought it was a normal one.
Yeah.
You guys never had
Carlos
any
is
of
also
those.
learning from Kara.
Oh,
In
Dan,
what way?
if you don't mind me asking.
In the you carrying out, or you just being full changeling for
Yeah.
the most part,
Yeah.
which may or may not have consequences later. We'll see.
Jim, what level do you think we'll end this campaign at?
Zero.
I'm hoping for definitely in the 15 to 20 range.
15 to 20? Holy shit, okay.
It will be necessary. I will make sure you guys are at least 15.
No, I get you. I'm just sorry. I was confused because I was like, I didn't realize. I thought we were going to at least like 10, 13. But you know, I ain't complaining.
Yeah, most people when they do their campaigns, if it's not a full-size campaign, which most of the time it's not, they usually chunk them or they go and collect something from a book. It just doesn't last that long, and because those ones usually are based on timeline based XP, milestone XP, it's not there's not enough events for you to get levels, truthfully. So this is a very fast, I like fast-paced moving stuff, and I like, obviously I'm a big proprietor of fun end game stuff, shit, like everybody else. So I want you guys to be able to have that shit at the end of the campaign. So
No, that's 100% fair. I was more asking because I think I'm gonna be multi-classing with Uri soon enough.
that's definitely something we could talk about. Sure.
Yeah, because originally I was thinking about going like probably 13 paladin. Yeah, like maybe 13 paladin or 12 paladin and then the rest into fighter or whatever. Oh, that I can't go barbarian. Never mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll talk to you more about it whenever I.
Yeah. Just let me know when you're starting to think about it. When you have plans to actually multi-class. But other than that, yeah, we'll pick back up with whoever's going where and doing what next week. And the drama will continue.
Thank you for session, DM.